Lately, it feels like the world is in total chaos. Well, not lately. It's kind of just been like that for, I guess, a while now. And I don't know, recently it feels so much worse. Like, if you follow the news, you know there's some crazy stuff going on right now around the world. And even where I'm currently located, well, that sounds crazy. I'm American, right? So it's crazy stuff going on here. It's crazy things going on all over the world. And you ever see that meme where it's like, I'm tired of living through historical events? Like, that meme couldn't be any more true these days, because it feels like every day I wake up, there's like something new, something crazy going on in the news that wasn't happening yesterday. It's like every time you check social media, just anytime you go on the internet, it's terrible doom and gloom. And it's just like, sometimes this is gonna sound really bad, but sometimes I just tune it out for my own like mental capacity. And I know that sounds like, it sounds crazy because there's people going through a lot right now. Well, everybody's going through a lot, like, but some people are going through some insane stuff like I can't even comprehend going through on my day-to-day like life. But sometimes it just gets overwhelming and I just have to tune it out and ignore it. And there's times where I feel guilty because it's like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I'm one person, there's only so much things I can do as a one person. And I'm going through my own stuff personally, and it's like I can't go through what I'm going through and deal with my everyday life, and bills got to get paid, all that type of stuff, and then on top of that worry about what's going on around the world in these insane situations. And I'm not saying I don't stay informed. I try to stay informed as possible, but lately I've been trying to stay informed but also put a limit on how much of that stuff I'm consuming, and staying, I guess, over informed, if that's even like a thing. Because I think what I noticed with myself is the more I looked into it, the more I tried to stay up to date, and the more stuff I learned, like the more it started to affect me mentally. Like, it didn't get too bad just yet, but I could feel it coming. Like, it kind of makes you, like, I don't know how to describe. You get kind of nervous, you get anxious a little bit, because every time you wake up and you're seeing these horrible things happening on the news and whatever, you feel like, man, what's gonna happen next? And it started to get to me a little bit. I'm like, I gotta step back and stop reading the news and keeping up to date with things. And I know it sounds crazy, I know that sounds selfish, but I really think some people, myself included, I think other people benefit from that. Just taking a step back from that stuff and don't overconsume all that insane things going on the news and negativity. And I'm not saying don't be informed with the world around you. Like, it's important to stay informed, but consume it at a certain level that you're comfortable with and isn't going to have you messing with your mental, because it's very easy to let that stuff seep in like I was doing. And if I was able to catch myself doing it, I can only imagine how many people out there aren't even realizing what's going on as far as how it's affecting them mentally. So keep that in mind if you're one of those people, if you're like me, who likes to stay informed, but it starts to affect you after a while. Maybe take a step back, try to focus on what you got going on. I don't know. It's not selfish. Don't think it's selfish. It is what it is. We're all human and we're only one people. Obviously, there's things you can do as one person, but there's only so much you can do as one person, right? Don't try to overdo it, and don't let it affect your personal life and how you're dealing with, I guess, whatever it is you're dealing with. And there was really no point to this video. Like, I didn't really plan it. I'm sitting here. I caught myself doing it earlier, and I kind of just want to, I suppose, vent a little bit about what I got going on as far as that goes. Maybe this helps somebody out if they're watching this and they're in the same like headspace that I am. Or maybe somehow you found it entertaining. I don't know how, but that's going to be it for this video, my quick little vent and rant. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one.